Hi guys, my name is Efrain, and this is the fourth part of our presentation, HR and the business and the fix. In light of the challenges Wells Fargo has faced, we want to present our proposed solutions, which aim to ensure long-term success and ethical standing of Wells Fargo. Our solutions tackles the root causes of the scandal and focuses on implementing changes that promote ethical behavior, employee well-being, and a positive company culture. To address the issue of unethical practices, Wells Fargo must reduce acute sales pressures and set more realistic goals for its employees. Employers are less likely to turn to dishonest tactics if they feel less pressured to meet unrealistic targets. By implementing this change, we can help reestablish honesty and trust within Wells Fargo. But it's not just about the targets and sales pressure. Wells Fargo needs to adjust their values to create an ethical culture. In the 2017 annual report, Wells Fargo highlighted its commitment to the community through various donations. However, it is clear that these values were not truly reflected in Wells Fargo's actions. In 2023, Wells Fargo has revised their values to prioritize doing what's right and holding people accountable. These values will guide Wells Fargo in making ethical decisions, placing importance on integrity, rather than solely focusing on performance or social responsibility. Let's take a look at real-world examples of successful implementation in companies that have faced scandals or ethical breaches. A notable case is Volkswagen, which underwent considerable reforms following their 2015 emission crisis, where Volkswagen had installed software in their diesel vehicles to manipulate emission tests, resulting in higher pollution levels than reported. To restore their reputation, Volkswagen enhanced their company governance, adopted more stringent compliance procedures, and prioritized ethics across the board through new values. By taking these proactive measures, Volkswagen was not only able to regain customer confidence but also experience improvements in performance. This demonstrates that by addressing ethical challenges head-on and making significant changes, companies can recover and thrive. We can learn valuable lessons from Volkswagen's experience and apply similar strategies to Wells Fargo's journey towards ethical excellence. Moving forward, HR professionals within Wells Fargo have a critical role to play as change agents. They have the expertise and influence to drive the necessary cultural shift and foster an ethical environment. HR professionals will be responsible for developing, implementing, and upholding rules and regulations that encourage moral behavior. Additionally, they should organize training sessions to educate employees on compliance, ethics, and importance of raising concerns. By actively participating in change management projects, HR professionals can help bring about essential cultural changes within Wells Fargo's organization. By actively involving HR professionals in this process, we can empower those professionals to make a more meaningful impact and serve as champions of Wells Fargo's new ethical direction. Now let's delve into some specific steps that Wells Fargo's HR staff can take to maintain or enhance Wells Fargo's company's culture during this transformative period. These steps are designed to create an environment that promotes ethical behavior, employee well-being, and a sense of belonging. Number 1. Update principles, values, and code of conduct. HR will revise and update the company's principles, values, and code of conduct. This updated document will be distributed to every employee, stressing the significance of ethical behavior and repercussions of non-compliance. There is something already done by Wells Fargo, but it's vital for HR to keep keep reminding employees of company values through repetition. Number 2, establish reporting channels. HR will create confidential channels for employers to report issues or unethical behavior. This will ensure that employers feel safe and protected from any potential reprisals. Namely, Wells Fargo should hire an independent HR company to represent employees so there's greater security of privacy. Number 3, support employee well-being initiatives. HR will focus on supporting employee well-being initiatives, including work-life balance programs, mental health support, and recognition programs. This initiative will contribute to creating a healthy and encouraging work environment that fosters ethical behavior. If Wells Fargo prioritizes its employees and builds a culture around their well-being, then it is most likely will not seek to exploit its employees through unethical practices like dishonesty.